We have been seeing a lot of debates on who is the best team between the 35-0 2016 Chino Hills or the 25-0 2020Montverde team. Let's get started with Chino Hills for those who forgot. Like I said, this team was 35-0 and finished ranked as the #1 team in the country. Their starting five was super nasty. The team superstar was obviously senior Lonzo Ball. He was the #1 point guard in a loaded class ahead of a guy like De'Aaron Fox. His senior year, he averaged 23.9 points, 11.3 rebounds, and 11.7 assists. He received virtually every major award, including Naismith Prep, Morgan Wooten, and USA Today Basketball Player of the Year. After Chino, he went on to play at UCLA, where he received numerous honors, including Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. Lonzo was drafted #2 overall in the 2017 NBA Draft by the Los Angeles Lakers. He is now on the Bulls, but has had to sit out due to a knee injury. The Bulls head coach Billy Donovan thinks he's expected to start running again sometime this month. At the 2 guard, you had freshman phenom LaMelo Ball. During his freshman season, he averaged 16.4 points and 3.8 assists per game. He won Max Prep's National Freshman of the Year alongside his teammate Onyeka Okongwu. Melo had a few stops after Chino Hills, including Lithuania, Spire Academy, and a season professionally in Australia. He was drafted with the 3rd overall pick in the 2020 NBA Draft to the Charlotte Hornets. Following his rookie season, he was named NBA Rookie of the Year and got the All-Star nod in his second year. He is now one of the most promising young stars in the NBA. At small forward was junior Eli Scott. He was rated as a 3-star recruit in the 2017 class. Eli averaged 15.8 points and 8.6 rebounds per game in 2016. He went on to play at Loyola Marymount and had a super productive career. He finished with 2,002 points, good enough for 6th in school history. He is now playing for MBK Handlova in the Slovak Basketball League. At power forward was junior LiAngelo Ball, who led the team in scoring with 27.4 points per game. Jello was an absolute bucket and the go-to scorer on the 2016 squad. The next year, after Lonzo went away to UCLA, Jello averaged almost 34 points per game his senior year. Jello committed to UCLA but left school to play pro in Lithuania. He bounced around a few G League rosters, but now he's a family man and models for various companies. The big man in the middle for Chino was Onyeka Okongwu. He was the 6'9 center who averaged 7.9 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 3.1 blocks. He won the Max Preps National Freshman of the Year alongside LaMelo Ball. Okongwu went to USC, where he averaged 16.2 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 2.7 blocks per game. He was named to the Pac-12 All-Freshman team and First Team All-Pac-12. After an impressive freshman year at USC, he put his name in the 2020 NBA Draft and was selected 6th overall to the Atlanta Hawks. Onyeka has been a solid role player for the Hawks, and this season he's averaging 9.2 points and 6.7 rebounds. On the other hand, you have Montverde. The 2020 Montverde team went 25-0 and won by an average margin of 39 points, with only one game being in single digits. At the point guard, they had 6'6 Cade Cunningham. Despite playing just 22 minutes per game, Cunningham averaged 14 points, 6.4 assists, and 4.2 rebounds per game. In high school, he won virtually every big individual award, including the 2020 Naismith High School Player of the Year. Cade was ranked the #1 player in the class by Rivals and 24/7 Sports. At Oklahoma State, he was the first player in program history to be named to the AP All-American First Team. Cade won the Wayman Tisdale Award for being the top freshman in college basketball. He was the #1 overall pick for the Detroit Pistons and done what he could to improve the team. He's averaging almost 23 points and 7.4 assists this year. At the 2 guard, you had senior Moses Moody. At 6'6", he was an absolute sniper, arguably one of the best shooters in his class. He finished his high school career being ranked 45th in the 2020 class. Moody averaged 11.6 points and shot 47% from 3. Moses went on to play at Arkansas, where he averaged almost 17 points and 5.8 rebounds. He put his name in the 2021 draft and was selected 14th overall to the Golden State Warriors. Moody won an NBA championship with the Warriors, and he's been a solid role player. This year, he's averaging 8.7 points off the bench. At small forward, 6'8" sophomore Caleb Houston played as a great glue piece to the starting lineup. He was a consensus 5-star recruit, and he averaged 10 points while shooting 53% on 3-pointers in the 2019-20 season. Houston reclassed up a year to the 2021 class and was ranked 6th in ESPN's rankings. So his senior year, he was a McDonald's All-American and Gatorade Florida Boys Basketball Player of the Year. He committed to play at Michigan, and as a freshman, he averaged 10 points and 4 rebounds. After that year, he went pro, and the Orlando Magic selected him with a 32nd overall pick in the 2022 NBA Draft. He's been a solid rotation player this season, averaging 5 points a game. At power forward, you had 6'8" Scotty Barnes, and this was his senior year. He averaged 11.6 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 4.6 assists. Scotty earned All-American First Team and was a finalist for National Player of the Year. ESPN had him ranked number 5 overall and the #1 power forward in the 2020 class. After his storied high school career, he went on to play at Florida State. Scotty averaged 10.5 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. He earned ACC Freshman of the Year and declared for the 2021 NBA Draft. He was selected 4th overall to the Toronto Raptors. And Scotty won 2022 Rookie of the Year. He's having a phenomenal 3rd season in the league, averaging 20 points, 8.3 rebounds, and 5.7 assists. Montverde center was 6'10" Day'Ron Sharpe. He was the leading scorer on the team, averaging 12 points and 7.3 rebounds. After Montverde, he committed to play at North Carolina. He averaged 9.5 points and 7.6 rebounds for the Tar Heels. Day'Ron earned a spot on the ACC All-Freshman team. And after Carolina, Sharpe declared for the 2021 draft. He was selected by the Brooklyn Nets at 29th overall. And he's currently out with a hyperextended knee, but prior to the injury, he was averaging 7.5 points and 7 rebounds a game. If you noticed, I put everyone from Montverde's height because there was a time they were taller than the entire Houston Rockets lineup. And I must mention Montverde also had 5-star sophomore Derek Whitehead, Michigan commit Zeb Jackson, and Baylor commit Langston Love. So back to the debate. While Chino Hills is a public school and Montverde is a private school, the comparison isn't truly fair from a talent standpoint. But you had to be there for the Chino Hills days to understand there was a special magic about that team. They even took out the 2016 Montverde team that was ranked #1 at the time. I want all the debates in the comments on who y'all think would win in the 2020 Montverde squad versus Chino Hills. Which brings me to my next point. There's also been a big debate on if this 2024 Montverde team could have a better argument for best team of all time. But I will save that debate for another video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.